Greetings everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tough Toy Tryouts. If you're new here, think about hitting that subscribe button, and if you want to be kept in the loop, hit that bell icon right next to it and stay current with all the happenings on the channel. This week is a chance for redemption as we test out JW's Hol-ee Roller Tug and Treat Ball. If you caught last week's episode, you'll know that we tested another one of JW's products and it didn't do so well. But this baby is a softer, natural rubber toy that'll be much easier on the ears and floors as Story runs around trying to destroy it. To make things even more interesting, we've already inserted a standard size tennis ball into the toy in lieu of treats, which means less mess and more interest from Story. So now that we know what we're testing, let's roll this thing on over to Story and see how it holds up after a week's heavy abuse. I wonder what that tennis ball's thinking in there. You poor tennis ball, I had no idea. Anywho, here's the toy after a week of constant fetching and a few good games of tug. There's not much damage at all, but it's definitely not a chew toy, but we'll cover that in a minute. Let's get on with the ratings. First up, as always, is safety, and this rubber sensation receives a 4. As long as you properly supervise your dog's play, which you should be doing, there's not much that could go wrong here. Its fairly durable rubber material is completely non-toxic, so should they swallow a piece of it, assuming it wasn't a huge piece, there shouldn't be any complications. Moving on to design, the Hol-ee Roller gets a 5. It has a super simple design, but that's actually a boon in this case. It's super quiet to use, and the rubber material absorbs most of the impact, so you're less likely to break anything should you be using it indoors. I highly recommend using a tennis ball or some other trigger for your dog, as I notice it's less about destroying the toy and more about getting the ball out of it. Experiences will vary, but Story had a hell of a time with this. Next up is longevity, and as usual, it depends on how your dog uses the toy, but for us it receives a 5. Since Story focused on the tennis ball within, she mainly wanted to chew on that and not so much its rubber barrier. You'll likely be seeing this in a future Where Are They Now video, where we show you what's happened to past toys Story's tested. And we finish up the ratings with the price, which lands just shy of a 5. At $8.95 on Chewy, it's a bit expensive for such a simple toy. If you're looking for a slightly better deal, Amazon does have it a little cheaper at $7.95 as an add-on item, but you'll need to spend $25 elsewhere in order to qualify for that price. After turning on my Apple II circa 1977 to use its calculator, we find that the JW Hol-ee Roller in the large format, with a little help from a tennis ball, receives an amazing score of 4.5 out of 5 bones. Even better, it receives Story seal of approval. Its simple, quiet, and non-toxic design allows for inserting any number of toys that might entice your pup, and makes for an eclectic toy that's good for fetch and tug and light chewing. Just don't expect it to last very long if your dog's focus is on destroying it. And that's where we end this week's episode. We really liked this toy and we hope you liked this episode. If you did, show everyone by hitting that like button and do us a huge favor by sharing this series with your friends and family, especially those pesky cat people. Dogs are better. There, I said it. Until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic week and thanks for watching.